Hello, creative friends. This is Joy. So today I decided to do another art journal page in my new Dinah Wakely mixed media art journal, and I decided to get messy with some sprays. So I put down wax paper behind my page, and then paper towel on top of that to absorb any sprays. And I put paper towel on the opposite page to keep sprays from going everywhere. And then I have a board that I put up to try to protect the rest of my surfaces from getting sprays everywhere. So here I'm just choosing some sprays to put on this page, and I tried to soak up some of the moisture, but it seems like these it didn't spread as much as I wanted to. So here I'm just adding water to the page because I really wanted to get that ink to spread over the whole page, and I'm trying to soak up any that runs in the middle of the book because I don't want it to get all over other pages and make a big mess. So I'm using, as you see here, some blues, some purples, some pinks. And actually, by the time I got done doing this background, I really liked it, but at the same time, I was like, man, this is really dark. And so I decided to spray some white over top of it. And this is just a bottle of white acrylic paint that I watered down and put in a spray bottle to try to tone that down a little bit. And actually, it'll pick up some of the colors underneath it. So, and give it and have it so it's not so bright. And then I got this stamp because I wanted to add a border to this page, and so I decided I just wanted 2 rows of triangles here on the page. So I'm just trying to ink up those 2 rows of triangles there and stamping them on the page. And it's not exactly straight, but that's okay. This is just, having fun, playing, and creating an art journal page. So I'm just trying to, get ink on the 2 rows that I want to stamp on the page. And I am using some waterproof ink because in case, I need to do any more wet medium, I don't want that to run anymore, but I do not. And so I find that these 2 die cuts in the stash that I had, and this other stamp of a cityscape. It didn't stamp as well the first time, so I'm trying to stamp it again a second time really good so that that shows up better. And then I also find a couple of quotes in my stash that I want to add to the page. So here I'm just trying to get the neck to match up with the head. So I want to add both of these to this page, but I want them to actually look like they go together. So I'm putting down the head first and figuring out where that needs to go. And I'm using Aleene's tacky glue because I want to make sure this, adheres well to my page. And the paper that these are printed on is heavy enough to handle a wet glue. So I put those down on my page, and I find these 2 quotes on my stash to add to the page. And the first one says, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." And the second one says, "If you believe you can, you might. If you know you can, you will." So I thought those were both kind of, cool quotes, and they kind of go together. So I couldn't decide on which one and decided to put them both on the page using some Heavy Bond glue stick, Craft Bond glue stick. So here is my new Arteza markers that I got recently, and I wanted to play with these and use these to color the die cut image. And I'm trying to find colors that will match the colors that are already on the page, so that way that girl looks like she actually goes, with the background and the page. And I start coloring her in to match the back of the page. So I color her bow on her hat pink, and then I add a little bit of the blue-green that I have in the background on her hat. And I'm trying to decide what I want to color her suit. So I do end up going back in and coloring the suit with the same blue-green. I decided to make her, to add a little bit of this green into her outfit because I want to, have the colors also match that I put, that I color onto her. So I thought this would go well with the blue-green color that I am going to color her suit with. So that's what I'm doing here. And these markers it's a dual tip, so it's got a fine point and then a bullet tip and then a broad tip. And so it's, nice to get into those small areas with the bullet tip and then the broad tip for larger areas, which you'll see me here use the broad tip on her pants to get that colored in more quickly. So, yeah, I really like the way this page turned out, and I've really been having a lot of fun creating pages in this new Dinah Wakley mixed media art journal, and having a lot of fun playing with all of these Dylusion die cuts on these pages. And so yeah, and it makes it really quick and easy to create these pages, and it's just a lot of fun, and especially when I don't have a lot of time to spend. I mean, I think, they take me about a half hour, 45 minutes, to do, and, you don't always have like a whole lot of time to spend, so these make it so much easier to be able to do something creative and quick, and have fun doing it. So yeah, so I colored in her skin tone with some tan, her lips with a little bit of like a pinky rose color, and then I'm coloring in her hair with a brown marker here. And I do end up going around, tracing around the quotes to make them stand out more with a black marker. But yeah, that's pretty much the page for today. I thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If you like this video, you can give me a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel to see more, or you can leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I really appreciate all the support that I get, and the, comments, and everyone watching my videos and stuff. I just like doing this and sharing it with everybody. I do not, you know, I'm not an affiliate of anything. I just like to let you know what I'm using, just so that the products and stuff that I use. And so I'm not endorsing anything. But yeah, here I'm just kind of filling in some of the lines to help that stand out better. So thank you for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.